Hello there, I'm here again to keep practicing my English. I will practice shadowing with a video of Stephen Fry reading a letter in the Letters Live channel. So let's get started. It's hard because there isn't subtitles in it.
Dear Leon and Charlie,
Dear Leon,
in the story of the creation,
in the story
God
of the
makes
creation,
the world and
God
everything
makes
in
the
it
world and
in
everything
6
in it
days.
in 6 days.
On the seventh day,
On the
he
seventh
rests.
day, he rests.
The day of rest.
The day of
is
rest
significant
is
because
significant
it suggests that
because
the
it
creation
suggests that the
requires
creation requires
certain
certain amount
on
of
God's
effort
part.
on God's part.
That some sort
That
of
some sort of artistic struggle had
place.
taken place.
This struggle
This struggle
is the
is
validating
the validating
impulse
impulse that gives God's world its
meaning.
intrinsic meaning.
The world
The
becomes
world becomes
more than just
an object
full of
other
objects.
objects.
Rather, it is
imbued
the
with
vital
the vital
spirit,
spirit,
the
pneuma
of its creator.
creator.
Chatgpt
Chatgpt
rejects
rejects
any notion
of
creative struggle, that our endeavors
animate and nurture our lives, give them depth and meaning. It rejects that there is a collective, essential, and unconscious human spirit underpinning our existence, connecting us all throughout our mutual striving. Chatgpt
is fast tracking the
commodification of the human spirit
by mechanizing
the imagination.
It renders our
participation in the act of creation as valueless
and unnecessary.
That
songwriter
you're talking to,
Leon, who is using ChatGPT to write his lyrics because it is faster and easier, is participating in the erosion of the world's soul
and the spirit of
humanity itself.
And to put it politely,
should fucking desist
if
he wants to continue calling himself
a songwriter. I'm not going to do that word.
ChatGPT's
intent is to eliminate the process of creation and its attendant challenges. Viewing it as nothing more than a time-wasting inconvenience that stands in the way of humanity itself. Why strive? It contends. Why bother with the artistic process and its accompanying trials?
Why shouldn't we
make it faster and easier?
When the God
of the Bible looked down upon what he had created, he did so with a sense of accomplishment
and saw that
it was good.
It was good
because it requires something of his own self,
and his
struggle
imbued
creation with a moral imperative.
In short,
love.
Charlie.
Charlie.
Even though the creative act
requires considerable effort,
in the end, you will be contributing to the vast network of love that supports human existence. There are all sorts of temptations in this world that will eat away at your creative spirit, but more fiendish than that boundless machine of artistic demoralization, ChatGPT. As humans, we so often feel helpless in our smallness. Yet still we find the resilience to do and make beautiful things. And this is where the meaning of life resides. Nature reminds us of this constantly. The world is often cast as a purely malignant place, but still the joy of creation exerts itself, and as the sun rises above the strong of the day, the greater crested great dances above the water. It is our striving that becomes the very essence of meaning. This impulse, this creative dawn that is now being so cynically undermined, must be defended at all costs. And just as we would fight any existential evil, we should fight it tooth and nail. For we are fighting for the very soul of the world. Love, Nick. Alright, that's quite great.
Let's do one more time. I will probably do this video 3 times because it's around 5 minutes, and I want to reach to 15 minutes of shadowing.
Dear Leon and Charlie,
Dear Leon,
in the story of the creation,
in the story of the
God
creation,
makes the world,
God
and
makes the
everything
world and
in
everything
6
in it
days.
in 6 days.
On the seventh day, he
On the
rests.
7th day, he
The day
rests.
of rest
The day of
is
rest
significant
is significant
because it suggests
because
that
it
the
suggests that
creation
creation
requires
requires certain amount of effort on God's
that
part.
some sort of
That some sort of
artistic struggle
had taken place.
This struggle
This struggle
is the
validating impulse that gives God's world its intrinsic meaning.
The world
becomes more than just an object full of other objects.
Rather, it is
imbued with the vital spirit that pneuma of its creator.
Chatgpt
rejects any notion of creative struggle, that our endeavors animate our life, nurture our life, giving them depth and meaning. It rejects that there is a collective, essential, and unconscious human spirit underpinning our existence, connecting us all through a mutual struggle. Chatgpt is fast-tracking the commodification of the human spirit by mechanizing the imagination. It renders our participation in the act of creation as valueless and unnecessary. That songwriter you're talking to, Leon, who is using ChatGPT to write his lyrics because it is faster and easier, is participating in the erosion of the world's soul and the spirit of the humanity itself. Put it politely, should desist if he wants to continue calling himself a songwriter.
GPT's intent. ChatGPT's intent is to eliminate the process of creation, and certain
viewing is nothing more than time-wasting inconvenience that stands in the way of the commodity itself. Why strive? It contends. Why bother with the artistic process and accompanying trials? Why shouldn't we make it faster and easier? When the God of the Bible looked down upon what he created, he did something with a sense of English, and saw that it was good. It was good because it required something of his own self. That struggle imbued creation with a moral imperative. In short, love.
Charlie, even though the creative act requires considerable effort,
in the end, you will be contributed to the vast network of love that supports human existence. There are all sorts of temptations in this world that will eat away your creative spirit, but none more fiendish than boundless machine of artistic demoralization, ChatGPT.
As humans, we so often feel helpless in our own smallness. Yet still we find the resilience to do and make beautiful things. And this is where the meaning of life resides. Nature reminds us of this constantly. The world is often cast as a purely malignant place, but still the joy of creation exists inside. Rises upon the struggle of the day, the great crested grebe dances upon the water. It is our strive that becomes the very essence of meaning. This impulse, this creative dance that's now being so cynically undermined must be defended at all costs. And just as we would find any existential evil, we should fight it tooth and nail. For we are fighting for the very soul of the world. Love, Nick. It is funny how shadowing works. I like it. Don't you guys like to? I will do one more time. Why not? Very good video, I believe, to shadowing. Thank you. Dear Leon and
Dear
Charlie,
Leon and Charlie,
in the story of the
in the story
creation,
of creation,
God makes the
God
world
makes
and
the
everything in
world
it
and everything
in
in it
6 days.
in 6 days.
On the seventh day,
On the
he
seventh
rests.
day, he rests.
The day of rest,
The day of
is
rest
significant,
is significant
because it suggests
because
that
it
the
suggests
creation
that
requires a
creation
certain
requires
amount of
certain
effort
amount
on
of
God's
effort
part.
on God's
That
part.
some sort of
That some sort
artistic struggle
of
had taken
artistic
place.
struggle had taken
This
place.
struggle
This struggle
is the validating
is the
impulse that
validating
gives God's
impulse
world
that
its
gives
intrinsic meaning.
God's world its
The
intrinsic
world
meaning.
becomes
The
more than
world
just an
becomes
object,
more than just an
full of
object,
other
full of other
objects.
objects.
Rather, it is
Rather, it
imbued
is
with
imbued
the vital
with the
spirit,
vital
the
spirit,
pneuma
the pneuma
of its creator.
of its creator.
Chatgpt
Chatgpt
rejects
rejects any
of
notion
creative struggle,
of creation
that
structure.
our endeavors
That
animate
our
and
endeavors
nurture
animated
our lives,
and
giving them
nurture our
depth
life,
and
giving
meaning.
them
It
depth and
rejects
meaning.
that
It
there is a
rejects
collective,
that there is a collective,
essential,
essential,
and
and
unconscious human
unconscious
spirit
human
underpinning our existence,
underpinning our
connecting us
existence,
all
connect us
through our
all
mutual
through our
striving.
mutual striving.
Chatgpt
is
is fast-tracking the
fast-tracking the
commodification of the
commodification
human
of the human
by
spirit
mechanizing
by
the
mechanizing
imagination.
the imagination.
It renders
It
our
renders our
participation in the act of
participation in the
creation
act of creation
as
as valueless
and unnecessary.
and unnecessary.
That
That
songwriter
you're talking
Leon,
to,
who is
Leon,
using
who is using
ChatGPT
to write his lyrics because it's faster and easier. It's participating in the erosion of the world's soul
and the spirit of
and the
humanity
spirit
itself.
of the
And
humanity
to put it
itself.
politely,
But
should
to put
fucking
it politely,
desist
should
if he wants
resist
to
if he
continue
wants to
calling himself
continue
a
calling
songwriter.
himself a songwriter.
ChatGPT's intent is to eliminate the process of creation and its attendant challenges, viewing it as nothing more than a tiny wasting inconvenience that stands in the way of the commodity itself.
Why strive?
Why
It's content.
bother
Why
with the
bother
artistic
with
process
the
and its
artistic process and
accompanying
its
trials?
accompanying
Why
trials?
shouldn't we make
Why
it
shouldn't
faster
we make
and
it
easier?
faster and easier?
When the God of the
When the God of the
Bible
Bible
looked
looked
down
down
on what he had
upon
created,
what
he
he
did
had
so
created,
with
he
a
did
sense of
something with a sense of
and saw that
and
it
saw that
was good.
it was good.
It was good.
It was good
because it required
because
something,
it required
of his own
something
self,
of his
and
own
his
self,
struggle
and his
imbued
struggle
creation with a
imbued
moral
creation with a moral imperative.
In short,
In short,
love.
love.
Charlie, even though the creative act requires
considerable effort,
in the end, you will be contributing to the vast network of love that supports human existence.
human
There
existence.
are all sorts
There are
of
all sorts of
temptations in this
temptations
world
in this
that
world
will eat away
that will
your
eat away your creative spirit, but
more
none
fiendish
more
than
fiendish
that
than
boundless
machine of
demoralization,
artistic demoralization,
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
As humans,
As
we
humans,
so often feel
we so often
helpless
feel
in our own
helpless in our own
smallness. Yet still we find
Yet
the
still we
resilience
find
to
the
do
resilience
and
to
make
do and make
beautiful
beautiful
things.
things.
And this is where
And
the
this is
meaning
where
of life
the meaning
resides.
of life
Nature
resides.
reminds us of this
Nature
constantly.
reminds of this
The world is
constantly.
often cast
The
as
world
a
is often
purely
cast as a
malignant
purely
place,
malignant
but
place,
still
but
joy of
and
creation
joy of
exerts
creation
itself, and as the
exists
sun
itself. And as
rises
the
upon the
sun
struggle
rises
of the
upon
day,
the struggle of the
great
day,
crested
great
green dances upon the water.
dances upon the
It is
water.
our
It is
striving
our
that becomes the
striving
very
that becomes
essence
the
of
very
meaning.
essence
This
of meaning.
impulse,
This impulse,
this
this
creative
creative
dance
dance
that is now being
that's
so
now being
cynically
so cynically
undermined must
undermined
be defended
must be
at
defended
all
at all
costs.
costs.
And just as we
And
would
just
fight
as we
any
would fight any
existential evil,
existential
we should
evil,
fight
we
it
should fight
tooth
it
and nail.
tooth and
For we are
nails.
fighting
For we are fighting
for the very soul
for the very
of the
soul
world.
of the world.
Love, Nick.
Love, Nick. Alright, it is around 14 minutes that I'm recording this video. I will not do once more because it will not be able to I will not be able to do this because the video will become long, and that will not follow my objective of around 50 minutes of shadowing every day. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and see you guys soon. Here I'm doing this series with the intent of become a better English speaker and a better communicator at all, overall, I mean. So feel free to subscribe, to like, to share, and to be part of this journey. You could as well use the strategy of shadowing to become a better communicator. See you guys soon. Bye.